Well, hi Pisces, welcome to Universal Guidance. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Pisces, let's find out, what can you expect? Okay, so Pisces, the overall energy of your reading is the Eight of Swords. This is the feeling of being stuck, not being able to move forward. But you're not. It's just a feeling. It's an illusion. The feet aren't bound. The mouth is not bound. All these swords of truth and clarity are behind you. So they're there. You just can't see them yet. So you can't free yourself yet. So this is the overall energy. And then up in your highest energy is the High Priestess. This is your way out. So the High Priestess is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So you have the answers. You know the truth, okay? You just got to pull back that pomegranate curtain, listen to what yourself is telling you, and you will have the answers that you need in order to free yourself. Right next to the High Priestess, there's also something else you need to do here, I can see. But also next to the High Priestess is the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles is about a secure, stable, grounded relationship. There's union between two people, extended family, pets. There's a child here. So this is about, it can be about marriage, a very grounded marriage, a very secure union between two people. So if this is what you're seeking right here, and you can't seem to find your way to get there, follow your intuition, okay? You have a lot of the answers. Let it guide you. It's running very, very high for this card to be in your highest energy, Pisces. So then on the other side of the Ten of Pentacles is a Queen of Swords. This is air. So it'd be Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But male or female, this is you. So it's saying ask the questions too. You know you need to ask some more questions. You ask for truth. Ask for clarity. This queen has her hand out like, tell me. You know, I can take it. Tell me. And it's also about speaking your own truth. So this is what needs to happen to free yourself from this place of not moving anywhere, of feeling trapped, kind of stuck. Under the High Priestess is the Nine of Swords. You've been spending a lot of time, you know, going over these thoughts of truth and clarity. They do cross your mind. But I think you're trying to ignore them. I think you need to pay attention to them. They're like torturous. It's like when you have time alone in bed, or quiet times. You have these thoughts that keep going through your mind, Well, your intuition, if you just follow it, is seek the truth. Get the truth. Whatever you're thinking, you can just come right out and ask, okay? And then you'll be able to see. See, you're not seeing these swords here. You're not seeing these swords here. Here, now, we have the healing. And this takes place once you do seek the truth that you need to know. And the clarity, and you need to speak yours too. This is a two-way street with this Queen of Swords. So the Four of Swords is that quiet meditation time. It's that soul-searching time you spend on your own. Delving into truths. It could be about yourself. It could be about others. It could be about just the way things are going or happening. But these swords of truth and clarity will come to you. It's very spiritual. You're a very spiritual person, at heart. And I think that you can figure this out just by listening to yourself, quieting things down. Quiet your mind, quiet your soul, and you will get the answers. And it's not just by doing that, it is also by coming right out with it, doing both. Okay? It's all about truth and clarity here. Under the Nine of Swords, being up in your head about it, I think you're worried about having to come out with these questions. You're worried about what you might hear, okay? Well, whatever it is you need to hear, if it, whatever happens. But look, I have the King of Swords here. So yeah, you are in self-protection mode. Your sword is up. I think you've been, just like I said, you've been blocking coming out with all these thoughts that you're having. You've been holding them in. You need to let them out. This is being on guard about the truth and the clarity. And I think a lot of these thoughts are true and clear, but you need to seek it. Your intuition is telling you that you need to just come right out and ask. I think that's a difficult thing for you to do, but in order to move forward, I think you're going to have to do it. So next to the King of Swords here, air energy, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. That might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading someplace in somebody else's chart. Also, whoever I'm talking about, I think there's somebody that you need to ask the truth about. They could very well be an air sign, and you could very well be even twin flames or soulmates. And the only way this relationship, if this is the truth, can ever get into the Ten of Pentacles stage is for you both to be honest with each other, period. And that's what it's saying, truth and clarity. So next to the King of Swords and under the Eight of Swords is the Eight of Pentacles. This is about working and focusing on the relationship, on building the pentacles, building the security, the stability, focusing and working on the relationship. So you need to seek some truth and clarity about this. And then next to working and focusing and building and, really paying attention to this relationship, and under all this meditation, this soul-searching, quiet time, quieting the mind. Right here it's going crazy, right here it's going quiet, okay? We have the Knight of Cups. So I think this is something that you're wondering about is, do they have a sincere cup of love for you? Well, it looks to me like you just kind of need to ask these questions. You need to get this conversation going here. I do think they have a sincere cup of love for you. I just think that you're afraid to ask. I don't think they're being like right out front with it because I think it's torturous on your mind on whether this is going to go to the next level, this relationship, or not. I've done that. I know what this is. I know this is about not coming out with what's on your mind because you don't want to lose somebody, or you don't want to throw a wrench into something that really could be working. You know what I mean? So, don't fix it if it ain't broken. Well, it's broken if you're in the Nine of Swords energy and the Eight of Swords energy. So this looks like the way to get it back on track. Follow your intuitions. So Pisces, what else do we have here for you? Okay, so the Five of Cups is up in your highest energy. Yes, you do need the truth. You need the truth on the love, for one thing. You've picked the wrong cups before. Your cups of love have been kicked over. You're very disappointed in this relationship, actually. And you are looking at the spilled cups, and you are thinking that maybe it's over. But I call this the cup of hope. The card of hope, because there's two full cups behind this figure. So turning around, you see the hope. But right now, no, you're up in your head. You're thinking that this might be the end of this relationship. But you don't know until you get the truth. So follow your intuition. You know that. I have the Queen of Wands on the back side here of the Five of Cups. This is fire energy, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Might be strong in your chart or strong around this reading. Male or female. This is your energy, though. This is up on your highest line. You're holding on to this staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. You probably have a love of nature. So you want to move forward, though you're not standing up. But you do hold that staff, and you have passion. You have passion for whoever this is. Next to the Queen of Wands is the Seven of Swords. You're feeling... I think you're keeping your feelings away from this relationship. You're trying not to deal with the truth. You're trying to hide it. You're trying to hide the truth of how you're feeling. You can't do that. Because nothing will work out. Not in this reading, okay? If this sounds like you're reading, it is. If it doesn't sound like you're reading, it probably isn't. And I would check your moon sign. Your moon sign is your emotional side. But it feels like you're just trying to kind of hide these thoughts from your partner here that you're having, all these torturous thoughts. So under the Five of Cups is the Two of Pentacles. It's like you're on a roller coaster ride. I mean, it's like one day you're looking at the full cups and one day you're looking at the spilled cups. Up and down and all around. It's about security. It's about stability. So when you're looking at the spilled cups, the lack of security just plummets. And when you're looking at the full cups, you're up in the air and you're like, yes, I think this is the one. This can work out. Confusion. It's like a roller coaster ride here for you. That's another reason you need the truth and the clarity. And, you need to seek it. Whatever your gut's telling you, follow it. Just follow your intuition. And I think it's telling you to seek the truth. So, next to the Two of Pentacles is the Page of Wands. Yep, coming right out with it. It's beneath the Queen of Wands, still holding that staff of fresh starts and new beginnings. It's like it brews, whatever it is, it brews from your feet, and that comes up, and eventually it comes out your mouth. And that's exactly what's going on here. You need to speak up to have any sort of fresh start, any sort of new beginning with whoever it is that we're talking about. The Page of Wands is facing the King of Pentacles. It's about the pentacle. This is the card for Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. One of those signs might be strong in your chart, might be strong in somebody else's chart around this reading. But it is about the pentacle that you've been juggling back and forth, the security, the stability, the Ten of Pentacles that you so much want in your life. So, that's what it's about. And that's the truth. And you've just been kind of trying to keep it to yourself. So under the Two of Pentacles is the Three of Swords. Yeah. See, this is what you're afraid. You don't want a broken heart. You're afraid if you come out and you ask the questions, it's just going to break your heart. But, putting off the inevitable doesn't work either. It just makes things harder in the long run. So, take a chance. Stop being so afraid of a broken heart, because this is your life that we're talking about. This is your well-being that we're talking about here. So you do need to know the truth. You need, just be brave. It may not turn out the way that you think it will. It's next to the Knight of Cups, which is sincere. And then we have this heavy burden. That's the burden right here. It's the fear of the heartbreak. You're afraid those swords of truth and clarity are going to break your heart. I have this heavy burden, and it is becoming a burden, and that's why it's boiling up with the Page of Wands, and it's going to come out your mouth. There really might be a Capricorn involved, because I have the card of Capricorn. Oh, about this Ten of Wands, the 10 is great because that means you'll be able to put down those wands. It gets so heavy you just, you drop them. And that's what's happening with the Page of Wands. You drop them by speaking up. It's become toxic. All this energy you've been carrying, all this hiding, what's on your mind. You're trying not to speak about it for fear that you might, run them off or whatever it is that I see here, like run them away and then your heart will be all broken. It's becoming toxic. So you really do need to speak out about the Pentacles. You need to speak out about the love. Follow your intuition. This is the card for Capricorn, only because of the ram's horns. And that is right below the King of Pentacles, which is also Earth sign. So we have 2 for Capricorn. Might be strong in your chart, might be strong around this reading. But in order to set yourself free, and it's like goodbye. See the devil waving goodbye? This is like goodbye to toxic energy. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. And that's what the truth will do. It will set you free. So stop holding back. Be forthright. And things will work out the way they're supposed to work out. Okay? Let's take out one more card. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, hey. It's working out for your better, that's for sure. This is the universe. You can't fight the universe. This is what's happening too with that Page of Wands here. You want to get out of this energy of the 8 of Swords? The universe wants you to too. So, the Wheel of for the better. The Wheel of Fortune. This is spinning. It whispers in your ear. It pushes you. It pulls you until it happens. You can delay it by not talking about it, by hiding it. But eventually it will have to come out, just like it is with the Page of Wands and the Queen of Swords. So, for the better. Things are going to move forward for the better for you. Okay? Even if your heart does get broke, I don't think it will, but even if it did, it's for your better. It's for your fortune, so that you can move forward to something better. So, either way, either it's with them, or it's for your best, no matter what happens here. Wow. So Pisces, this is your reading, and I thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance.